Good afternoon, Moira.
Hi, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for seeing me on a busy Friday afternoon. I appreciated what you said to me the other day. Unfortunately, I got caught up in the heat of the moment and I hit send on that angry text message with some inappropriate and not pleasant language. Any advice on how to minimize the damage now that the bell has been rung?
Absolutely. First of all, I don't want you to beat yourself up. Humans are very emotional beings, and the situations we find ourselves in when we're in conflict, especially with someone who's close to us, cause us to think and say and do things that we wouldn't otherwise. So give yourself a little bit of grace as far as that's concerned. In terms of practical advice, the first thing I want to tell you is to please don't send any more messages like that. Please, if you feel that you're being baited by an angry text message, just set the phone down, walk away from it, occupy your mind with something else. If you receive an email that you feel you need to write a statement in defense to, you can go ahead and write the statement, but don't send it. If you receive a telephone call that upsets you and you want to return the call and you're tempted to leave an angry voicemail message, just don't do it. Again, find something else to occupy your time. And by all means, do not put any negative imagery or wording or language on social media. All of these things can be a real problem for you when you're trying to resolve an issue without escalation, or when you're in court and a judge needs to make a decision about you in some fashion. Negativity, foul language, insults, abusive statements can all bear very badly on decision making and the impact that it has on you in any particular case. So I'm not giving you any legal advice, but I do want to try to help you resolve these issues. And so depending upon where you're at in your conflict with the other side, I'm going to give you some information that you can utilize depending upon what your particular circumstances are. If you are represented by counsel, by all means, notify your attorney what has happened. Provide your attorney with all of the communications that prompted your reaction and all of the communications, including the negative communication that you sent. The attorney really needs to have all of that information so he or she can make a strategic decision for trial, for discovery responses, for mediation, for negotiation with the other side. You really need to be honest with your attorney and share the truth of what has transpired. If you're not represented by an attorney, by all means, in addition to stopping the negative communications, you need to retain copies of all correspondence. Text messages, emails, voicemail recordings and transcriptions, social media posts, and that applies to both you and the other side as well. All of that information paints a picture of the dynamics of the relationship and the conflict, and often we find information in those documents and communications that can be helpful to settling a case, which is the goal that I have for you, is to resolve the issues before they escalate further, and certainly before you ever have to go through a lengthy and expensive court proceeding. And if you're not embroiled in a controversy yet, please understand that you're responding to negative communications. It likely will escalate the situation. The best thing to do is to take a step back, limit the communications. If any of them are necessary, they need to be peaceful and brief in nature, but give it a little bit of time. That saying that time heals all wounds often works well in heated conflicts. But most of all, any communications that you do have, they need to be peaceful in nature and designed toward resolution without compromising your position. Everybody's case is unique. All of the facts and circumstances are different. One size does not fit all. So please, if you have more questions or concerns about this or any other topic related to an interpersonal conflict that you're experiencing, please reach out to me at justaskmoira.com and I'll be happy to help you with your specific needs.
Thanks, Moira. I appreciate the tips.
Thanks. I hope you have a great day.
You too.